Robin Wright has always possessed a rare, timeless elegance that transcends trends, and over the years her public images have come to symbolize confidence, strength, and effortless beauty rather than fleeting spectacle, which is why her most talked about bikini photos continue to draw admiration and conversation, not as moments of shock, but as reflections of a woman completely comfortable with who she is and how she presents herself to the world. From her early rise in Hollywood to her evolution into one of the most respected actresses of her generation, Robin Wright's presence has been defined by restraint, intention, and authenticity, and these qualities are exactly what make her beachside and vacation images stand out, because they don't feel manufactured or attention-seeking, but rather natural extensions of a life lived with purpose, balance, and self-awareness, reminding fans that confidence is most powerful when it feels unforced. What viewers respond to most in these photos isn't just appearance, but energy, the calm assurance in her posture, the ease in her expression, and the unmistakable sense that she isn't performing for approval, but simply existing in her own space, a quality that feels increasingly rare in an era dominated by heavy filters, constant comparison, and curated perfection, making her images resonate as refreshing and real. Behind the Stars places these moments within the larger context of Robin Wright's journey, a journey marked by bold career choices, creative control, and a refusal to be boxed into expectations, especially as she matured in an industry that often struggles to redefine how women are seen over time, and these photos quietly challenge those limitations, proving that grace, confidence, and presence only deepen with experience. Fans often describe feeling inspired rather than surprised by these images because they align with the woman they've watched for decades, someone who has consistently chosen substance over spectacle and who understands that strength can be expressed just as clearly in stillness as it can in dramatic performance, allowing her images to feel aspirational without feeling distant or unattainable. There's also a sense of freedom reflected in these photos, freedom from needing to explain herself, justify her choices, or meet anyone else's expectations, and that freedom becomes part of the appeal, as viewers recognize a woman who has earned her confidence through lived experience, resilience, and self-trust, qualities that can't be styled or staged, but only revealed when someone truly knows who they are. Behind a lens, Robin Wright's visual presence remains consistent with her on-screen persona, grounded, thoughtful, and quietly commanding, and that consistency is what makes her most admired images feel authentic, because they don't attempt to redefine her, but simply capture her as she is, reinforcing the idea that true allure isn't about excess, but about clarity, intention, and self-respect. Ultimately, this behind-the-stars moment isn't about indulgence or exaggeration, but appreciation for a woman who has aged with confidence, lived with intention, and continues to remind audiences that beauty is not something to be chased or proven, but something that naturally reveals itself when authenticity leads the way. And that is why Robin Wright's most admired photos continue to leave a lasting impression, admired not just for how they look, but for what they represent.